Getting towards the end of it because a lot of what we have is running out. So as you see this stuff, do not wait because Stephanie's gonna be going home in a little bit.
That's
so
right.
when she's gone, it's gone.
That's right.
These are elephant ears. These are amazing.
Aren't they spectacular?
I absolutely love the color of them.
Yes.
And I feel like the color is different than what I've seen before. Now it's $29.98. You're going to get one of these.
Correct.
But it is a big one that you're going to be getting.
Yes, and these, similarly to those sun patients, these grow wicked fast. So fast.
Do they?
Yes, because they are a water-loving tropical plant. So the really cool thing about these redemption elephant ears, you're still in vacation mode, so I'm going to let you stay there for a minute because when you plant these in your containers and you put them around your outdoor spaces, maybe right in the ground, you really are creating sort of that tropical oasis in your outdoor living areas. And unlike traditional elephant ears that maybe you did see over in Asia, that are gorgeous still, the big green leaves. You're still going to have those big monster leaves, but the nice thing about the redemption is they actually, when they first start to grow, they will be a beautiful sort of light green, and as they mature, you'll get this very dark, almost black, but it's more like an eggplant. And then you'll see in the middle there, that beautiful magenta center. And that center becomes more and more vivid with more sunlight. So I really like to suggest planting these somewhere with sun. As you can see here, we do have a little bit of that striation happening, but ours have been in the studio, so they're not getting that natural sun. But even just with, indirect lighting in our greenhouses, it is starting to peak out. So when you put them outside, you give them a nice amount of sun, you really are going to have a showstopper.
Outdoor only, right then? Or could you put it next to a window?
Well, so I actually suggest if you live somewhere very cold, maybe you put it in a container, let it go to summer camp. You do want it to be outside.
Outside for the summer,
and then you can bring it inside, and then you bring those tropical vibes inside for the winter time.
I'm looking at this and I'm thinking of my deck. And my deck, and I'm going to start off by saying I love my neighbors. I mean, like, literally, they come over our house all the time.
Awesome.
We love them.
Yes.
But, of course, you want a little bit of privacy, right?
Absolutely, yes.
And so something like this, as I'm seeing how big it is and how filling it is, I feel like this kind of does two things for me. I can elevate it a little bit on my deck, and then I can have the tropical vibes, which very nice when I'm having happy hour out there.
That's right.
But then it also does give a little bit of that privacy too.
Absolutely right.
And obviously, like, it's, if I was to say how many fingers am I holding up, you could probably figure out that it's 5 of them, but I don't know. Right now they're being pretty well blocked, right?
This started off, let me go ahead and show you. So this started off as a plant that we are shipping free of charge to your door. So this isn't a quart container. This one plant, Justin, that's all there is. This is just one plant in this bigger container.
This is just that?
Yeah. So
and about how long?
6 to 8 weeks. So in
Wait, this is 6 to 8 weeks?
Yes.
From that to this?
Wicked fast at growing, they really are.
I have weeds that grow slower at my house. That's unbelievable.
Exactly. So you really can achieve this beautiful, lush, dense elephant ear look. And then I wanted to show you, so these are some of the leaves that are just starting to open up. And yeah, these can handle a little bit of handling. So
some movement.
This just started opening up, and it's that beautiful green. This one is a little bit more mature, so it's starting to get that beautiful magenta. And then from these green leaves, you're going to start to have, they're going to get nice and big and turn into something that looks like this. It's almost heart-shaped. It's really spectacular to see. And I don't know if you know this, but when I'm not here in San Diego, I do landscape design. So I help clients, bring their dream gardens to life. And something that people don't always know how to do is, like, you want to have cohesion in the garden, but you also want something that's like that standout plant, something that's really going to wow everybody. This is that plant.
This certainly does exactly that. Now, the maintenance of this is an annual, so you would need to, at the end of the year, get a new one.
Exactly. If you're going to plant it in the ground and you have very cold winters, what I would recommend is I would just hack it all the way down when it gets really cold and dig up the bulb and bring it inside. Or you can bring it in the container and have a house plant. For me in San Diego, it is a perennial.
Great. So depending on the environment that you're in. So for me in Pennsylvania, I'm probably going to want to put this in the container and then, like you said, summer camp and then bring it inside.
That's right.
Okay, I like that.
No matter where you live, the two things, the tips for success are they like a lot of water. So these are a tropical plant. So if you're someone that you're kind of afraid of growing plants because you've killed a lot by overwatering, I promise you cannot overwater this thing. Water it every day and it's going to be happy and so pleased. And then what you're seeing here, if you want that bold centerpiece, that magenta, a lot of sunlight. That's how you're going to achieve that look.
Got it. Okay, so when we're using, and we have these,
yeah.
Will a leaf die that we have to trim it? Like, do we prune it? How does it work? Or does it just kind of live on its own?
That's a really great question. So once, you know, a leaf has lived its lifespan, it'll just kind of start to fall away naturally.
Okay.
And because it's so dense, honestly, you probably won't even see that. I'm not going out and cleaning my elephant ears, for example, like other plants, which saves us a lot of time. You know, I'm a lazy gardener at heart.
I'm a lazy person. I can't believe how big these leaves are. I mean, like literally, it's bigger than my face. It's absolutely crazy.
It's so nice. And the plant itself just is a really great size.
I feel like I'm at a resort. Like wherever you put this, you're getting those resort vibes with this.
Totally.
I love how filling it is as well. The QVC had put out, and this is a couple years ago, so if you wanted to find this, you would really have to dig on their Instagram.
Sure.
But they did this really cool before and after of somebody's back deck once before. And they turned it into this cozy winter wonderland. And I remember seeing it and then looking back at my back deck being like, wow, do I need to up my game?
Yeah, right.
And the things that they did were they added like a throw blanket onto the outdoor bench and a little lantern.
Just little things that make it intentional.
Exactly. This, for the summertime, is your really easy way to elevate that space.
Absolutely.
Maybe it's on the side of the bar at the pool. Maybe this is something that you're going to have flanking. Get 2 of them because at $29.98,
I know, I was about to say.
You might as well.
You want at least 2, you know, to flank whatever you're doing. For me, my wife and I, before we moved into our new house, at our old house, we actually had like a big fortified like kiddie pool, like a stock tank pool. You know, it's kind of like a trough for animals, but you fill it with water, you get a pump. And we actually placed these around, we had 5, so like on every kind of corner of the pool.
Oh, wow.
And it just really elevated the space and it made it feel like a little tropical staycation.
There is nobody who doesn't want to make their house feel like that tropical oasis.
Absolutely.
This is your way to be able to do it, and this is also easy gardening. That's the whole thing with Roberta's. It's the reason why they've been here for 27 years, and you've loved them for nearly 3 decades because they make gardening so easy, they make it so fun, and we love that we can bring you some amazing sale prices. This one here, M132635, it's an easy payment of $9.99, and it's free shipping and handling.